Youth is a potential segment to provide financial services as they constitute a huge proportion of the world population. In some of the developed countries, this percentage can go up to 17%, and in some of the less developed, underdeveloped countries, this percentage can go up to 32%. Beyond the sheer numbers of youth, there are several other reasons why this segment has to be considered as having great potential to provide these services. One, they stay as loyal customers as they grow from their youth and adolescent to adults, and that is a huge significant element for financial institutions to consider this segment as important. Two, providing financial services to youth will meet dual objectives of social and financial while providing empowerment to youth. Three, it will serve the bigger purpose of financial inclusion, which many institutions aim for. Despite youth being an important segment for providing financial services, there are many challenges around it. One, youth are considered as a very risky group to provide financial services. Two, there are some restrictions in countries where youth less than 18 years cannot open accounts without any support or any signatures from their parents or guardians. And number three, many financial institutions consider providing these services as a costly affair. Now, Microsave has worked with several financial institutions and other stakeholders in making this financial services provision a little easier. The other challenges that organizations face is also in considering youth as just one segment without looking at the sub-segments, like whether they are girls, or considering the local country context, or looking at even needs of different segments within youth. The other challenge that several organizations face is in not really understanding what are the needs of these youth to them to offer good financial services. In Microsave's product development approach, one of the issues we have considered is to do an extensive market research with youth across countries to understand what are their existing behaviors around financial services, what are their coping mechanisms, what are their aspirations. So that was taken as a feedback while developing the products in a framework. The other element that we have considered as we were developing the products were to take into account the local factors into considerations. Some examples are around savings. To say, in some of the communities we had to create incentives for youth to come forward to do savings with banks. In case if it is a loan product, we had to create some support mechanisms for youth to come together as a group to access these financial services. In addition to providing the product development service, one component we included was financial capability. This basically means creating more awareness among youth about the need for these financial services and how they can make use of the services that are being offered by the financial institutions. In a nutshell, financial institutions and any other support institutions planning to work with youth on financial services should adopt market research and systematic product development as their approach. In addition to systematic product development, they need to consider working with parents, communities as support groups, and also work with policymakers to create an enabling environment for financial institutions to offer these products.